Okay, folks, wonder, what are you doing, Ron? Well, the starter on Blue Thunder has become intermittent, and here we are trying not to die in the driveway. So, anyway, where is it? There, okay. We are making this video to reference the wiring. Okay, this is the starter hanging right here. This is the solenoid. The starter mounts in them two holes right there. And yes, it's an oily, greasy mess. Okay, we also had to disconnect the knock sensor. All right, and once we took the 2 volts out, that big positive cable was limiting the big positive cable right there. You see that terminal with the 90-degree bend in it? That was limiting getting the starter out, so we had to disconnect the positive cable from the battery. And to begin with, before we even started, we disconnected the negative side of the battery, okay? Because that stud, hold on, let me change hands here. Oh, this hurts. Okay. This stud right here, that's the positive side of the battery. And if I'd put tools up in here while that battery was still connected, I'd be welding stuff together. So anyway, always when you do heavy electrical work like this, disconnect the negative side of the battery at the bare minimum. Okay, now that cable had tension on it and I couldn't get the starter down, so I had to disconnect the cable from the battery. And now I've got room to move it around, and this video is primarily to reference how this thing is wired. I just want to make sure that when I put the new one in, I get everything right. And so, and it's actually hanging by that heavy cable now. So the big cable goes there, obviously. But the question was, which one of these terminals? This terminal, there's another one on the other side that appears to not be used. So anyway, and I just want to see, usually they've got an R or an S. Get up there. Okay. So let me move the camera because I can't see this, but the camera probably can. All right, so we're looking for R or S in amongst some studs. Okay, the R and the S reference run and start. And this particular starter, okay, does not have a terminal here. Okay, but the replacement starter, I believe, does. So I just want to make sure I'm getting all this recorded so that I rewire it right. Okay, so now I'm going to set y'all down and get this stuff unwired, get the starter out, and then, yeah, all right. Here's what I'm doing Saturday on the weekend off.